Friday, August 30th, 2013. 1 ounce of silver is $24. 1 Bitcoin is $125. Peace News Now is brought to you in part by friends of WeUseCoins.com. Learn about Bitcoin at WeUseCoins.com. Rich Paul is running for mayor from inside the Cheshire jail. Ian Freeman reports at freekeene.com that he took Rich's declaration of candidacy down to the city clerk's office yesterday and filed the $5 fee to get him on the ballot. Thus far, the Keene mayoral race has only incumbent Kendall Lane, an attorney, and now Rich Paul, a former flower salesman. Only 2 weeks remain until the filing deadline. Will anyone else enter the race? Also, when was the last time you rode or visited Rich? Rich Paul went to jail for your liberties. If you don't live near Keene, did you know you can visit him from your webcam? Have you sent him mail? Did you know you can do that free via mailtojail.com? Links to instructions in our show notes. This story brought to you by friends of blockchain.info. Download the free Bitcoin wallet app at blockchain.info. Liberty activist David Crawford recently submitted to the City Council in Keene a proposal to have the council send a resolution to the legislators encouraging them to decriminalize cannabis. The City Council assigned the issue to the Planning, Licensing, and Development Committee, and it was given a public hearing this week. Several at the hearing spoke in favor of the measure, and none against, including Keene Police Chief Ken Miola, who did speak, but only to answer a question about legality. Of course, he wasn't completely telling the truth when he said this is a legislative issue. He knows he has discretion and can choose not to enforce laws at will, as Ian pointed out later in his comments. We also learned that it appears the city people may have dropped the ball on sending a letter to the legislature in 2009, when a similar request was brought forth by, of all people, bureaucrat busybody Fred Parcells. No one could seem to remember all the details, so city boss John McLean promised to research the issue and come back with a more accurate version of past events at the next Planning, Licensing, and Development Committee meeting in 2 weeks. The issue was given, quote, more time, and will be raised again on Wednesday, September 11th at 7 p.m. at City Hall. This story brought to you by Robber Baron Swag. RobberBaronSwag.com offers high-quality t-shirts with a philosophical message. All of their apparel are designed to be conversation starters. I wear them. Get yours today at RobberBaronSwag.com. The drums of war are beating in Syria, and Russia is evacuating its citizens. According to The Telegraph, a total of 180 people, mostly women and children, returned to Moscow on board a plane which landed late on Tuesday. After filling up the first plane, Russia had to send another to retrieve the fleeing people. The plane also bore humanitarian aid for about 30,000 other Russians that are still living across the country. It's probably smart to leave that place. A video surfaced online yesterday on Austin Peterson's website, thelibertarianrepublic.com, which featured a Syrian rebel cutting out the heart of a Syrian army soldier and eating it. On the other end of that spectrum, ubiquitous video technology gave viewers the opportunity to watch the touching reuniting of a Syrian father with his son that he thought was dead. Also in the news this week, 11 women are suing a Washington State Police Department over claims that they were needlessly and inappropriately video recorded as police forced them to strip nude and use a jail cell toilet. The Obama administration proposed 2 new restrictions on the trade of firearms, and rapper DMX was arrested for weed in South Carolina. Peace News Now is on the Next News Network and is brought to you in part by friends of WeUseCoins.com. I want you to share this episode, and if you enjoyed it, send some Bitcoin to donate.peacenewsnow.com. I'm Derek J, reminding you that peace is the way.